Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for us to take a trip into a world unlike any that you know. I'm your boy OG Tim Wilson. I am here live with Rob45 and none other than Waze, and it's the WayzVerse. Yo, that's right. I'm your boy OG Tim Wilson, as previous said, and I'm here with the nasty boys, Rob45 and Waze. And of course, you can't be in the WayzVerse without Waze, where we talk about a lot of stuff, and we don't know what we're going to talk about till Waze tell us. But last week, he kind of gave us a heads up that this week we will be talking about the New York Football Giants, our Mount Rushmore. I don't know if it's been done before, but I have a strong sensation that there will be a consensus on the number one Giant of all times. I think I have a strong feeling.
I would definitely hope so.
Yeah, I think that there's no doubt. I feel very strongly that we will have a consensus number one. I don't know if we've had a consensus number one yet.
Not yet. Big Ed, you are muted. I mean, Rob45, you are muted.
I don't think we have.
Change his name, but not his habits. But yeah, so yeah, I'm feeling ready for it. How y'all feeling? What's going on, fellas?
Pretty good.
Pretty
Speaking
good.
of habits.
Oh, jeez. That's it. All right.
Yeah, I was gonna go live tonight, but I was like, I wasn't feeling the vibe with it. Because I tried to do it on the computer, it wouldn't let me do that. And then I went to my phone and it didn't look right. I just said, you know what, we just tried some other time.
Yeah, we got to figure out, because there's a way that you can go live straight from Zoom.
There is. You can share it onto Zoom. Yeah. That's true. Onto Facebook.
So that's all we got to start doing.
Yeah, we can figure that out, and I can do the research and figure it out as well. So we got time for it.
Well, why you ain't been on it already?
Fine, because I'm a busy man. I got stuff to do. I'm working on putting walls up and everything here.
There you go.
Oh, you building an addition?
No, I'm just fixing something up that should have been fixed over 30 years ago.
Oh, okay.
All right.
That fireplace, huh?
No, upstairs bathroom.
Oh, okay.
All right. So let's see here. Waze, where we at? What we doing?
All right, so as you already said, we're going ahead talking about our Mount Rushmore of Giants. So might as well jump right into it. Start with our number 4, tail end of our Mount Rushmore.
At number 4, I've got one that I don't know. Maybe nobody else got it. This has been an interesting one for me. This whole list has been interesting to me. At my number 4, it was really a battle. Interestingly enough, my number 3 was more of a battle. I got one an honorable mention that I really could have put at my number 3 in place of my number 3. But number 4 was going to be my number 4 either way, and that's Jason Pierre-Paul.
Oh, he was on my honorable mentions.
APP.
Yeah, he was on my honorable mentions too.
Oh,
for my number 4, I'm going with old school running back.
Oh,
Joe Thomas.
Okay. My number 4 is probably one of my favorite. Yeah, he's my top 5 favorite Giants to watch play, just because of the energy he brought, and that was Jeremy Shockey.
Yeah, he was my honorable mention.
Yep, my HMs too.
All right, at number 3, this was a big debate in my head between this guy and another guy, and the other guy I'm pretty sure he made one of y'all lists, so I'm not gonna say it. But my number 3, I got Phil Simms.
I like him.
OG, you gotta stop picking my brain, man. Because at my number 3, I got Phil Simms also.
My number 3, I'm changing at this very moment because it doesn't sit well with me to have him here. So my number 3, I'm going to change to Tiki Barber.
Okay, Tiki's in my honorable mentions as well.
Yep, mine too.
And my original number 3 would be an honorable mention.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna cross Tiki off of my honorables. Yeah, Tiki is an honorable. My number 2, Michael Strahan.
Ooh.
Man, I'm telling you, stop picking my brain, OG. Stay out of here. Michael Strahan is my number 2.
And Michael Strahan makes it a 3-peat because he's my number 2 as well. Because number 1 is a unanimous.
The irony is enough. This is, you know what? I didn't think about it, but this is one. You probably should have known this up front. It's the first. Now, this is definitely a first where 1 and 2 is a consensus.
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, no doubt. Number 1 is, y'all want to say it? It's LT, baby.
LT all day.
It's only the greatest. I mean, he's on the Mount Rushmore of football. He's at the top of the Mount Rushmore of football.
Period.
Yes, he's right
revolutionized the outside linebacker position.
Yeah.
Made the left tackle relevant.
Yeah.
A must-need position.
Yeah. And ironically, has the initials LT.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Making the left tackle relevant. That is, if we were doing a Mount Rushmore of football, he's at the top of my list. So.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
No doubt he's number 1 for the Giants. So that was interesting to have 1 and 2 a consensus.
Right.
Yeah. And it was kind of hard. And I'm not gonna lie, between Jeremy Shockey and Jason Pierre-Paul, that was a tough pull on who was gonna be my number 4.
3 of my 4 were defense. That's the first time that happened.
Yeah.
I noticed that when I was doing it. And
they've had a lot of defensive players, good defensive players.
They had great defense along the years. They had great defense.
Yes.
My number 3 that I was debating with Phil Simms would be Eli Manning.
Yeah, that was my number 3. It just didn't sit right with me having him on my Mount Rushmore because I've never liked him.
Yeah, I mean,
It ain't that I never liked him. He was really important to the Giants organization, and he was a foundational player for a long time for them. So he kind of deserves to be there.
I agree. But Phil Simms I thought was more consistent.
Yep.
Yeah.
Phil Simms.
Yep.
But Eli being the Tom Brady killer twice.
Yeah.
I mean, some iconic plays in those Super Bowls. In both Super Bowls, he had the iconic play of both games. So you put it in there, but it was like the following year he was trash, or the year before he was trash. But then all of a sudden he had a big year. So he was inconsistent, and Phil Simms was steady. Phil Simms was a lot more steady. So
Yeah.
I went with him.
Yeah. Man.
Any honorable mentions? Y'all got other than I had Eli.
Jason's.
Hold on, before we jump. Before we
bro.
jump to our honorable mentions, I got a question for y'all.
Go ahead.
Who is the greatest running back in Giants history?
Oh, he's on my Mount Rushmore. Joe Thomas.
I like Tiki Barber.
I like Tiki. Do we include Saquon into the mix there?
You can if you want to. You can perfectly. Well, I just don't think he did enough.
Not yet. No.
He didn't.
Oh.
Me, he didn't do enough. He only had really the two great seasons, and he was hurt the rest of the way.
Yeah. And I'm a huge Tiki Barber fan in the first place.
And Joe Thomas was like the Muggsy Bogues of football.
Yeah, Joe Thomas was very good. I mean, he was a great running back, but yeah, I like Tiki better. Tiki was my as far as Giants running backs, I would go with Tiki.
Okay. Honorable mentions: Jason Sehorn.
Yeah, Jason Sehorn.
Yes.
He's on mine too.
Yes, absolutely.
Justin Tuck.
Wait a minute, now, goddamn, what you gonna do?
Damn.
Go ahead.
Shit. It's like I'm gonna just drill these out real quick.
My list now. No, that's Waze.
We had dead air. Nobody. was
Yeah, I
speaking,
do.
so
I
spoke.
do got one. I do got one.
Speak
Justin
up,
Tuck.
Yeah. Good job. Plaxico Burris.
Oh man, I like that
Yes.
one. I can't believe I missed him on my honorables.
David Tyree.
Oh, another good one. I forgot to miss. I missed.
David
Ooh.
Tyree. I thought about him. He has an iconic play, but I didn't have him on my honorable mentions because outside of that honorable play, what was he really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't they have Mario Manningham for a while too?
Yes, they did.
Yeah, they did.
Mario Manningham. Yeah.
I got Victor Cruz.
Why he got to do two every time?
No,
Every time.
No, I was just asking if they had.
Why do you have to name two people every time? Why can't you just name one and move on?
I was just asking if they had him. I
Everybody
wasn't putting him on my honorable mentions.
What if he did? What if he was? What if he was
Oh.
had him on his honorable mention?
Our Mario Manningham would have been on my mentions of anything. Victor Cruz is
Mario Manningham had the iconic play in the other Super Bowl. David Tyree in one and Mario Manningham in the other.
Yeah.
Yep.
He did. He had the iconic catch.
Mario Manningham also lost me a
Plaxico
couple
Burris.
championships in fantasy, so
Plaxico Burris cheddar bobbed himself.
Shit, man.
Now, who did you name, Waze?
Victor Cruz,
Okay, all right. I like Victor Cruz.
the Salsa King.
Odell Beckham Jr.
Ooh, like it.
He couldn't be on the Mount Rushmore though.
He can be in my honorable mentions.
He could be an honorable mention, though, most definitely.
He's the most iconic catcher of all time.
He's one of the most iconic Giants.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can't say Giants, and you sure as hell can't say Eli Manning without mentioning Odell.
Yeah, I guess so. I kind of put him in that category with Saquon though.
Not me.
No.
Not me. I mean, he was the man.
Yeah.
You wasn't playing fantasy yet, so you was still all you paid attention to was the Bears. You had to have
Yeah.
have him on your squad. Know them numbers he was putting up. My OBJ was putting up numbers. He made a name for himself for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He made a name. It was more than just that iconic catch against Dallas in a game they lost, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
That was still that he's still the one. He's the that iconic catch that changed the game. Everybody started doing the one hand catch after that.
Yeah.
Not that a one hand catch had never been done. It just had never been done like that.
Yeah. With so much flair. You got any more honorable mentions?
I don't.
You shouldn't. You ran them all off. You ran them off 3 at a time.
I got two more.
How about Amani?
That's one of those two I got. Amani Toomer.
Amani Toomer. Yeah. I kept wanting to say Cooper. Amani Toomer.
Yeah.
That's another Michigan. Him and Mario both were Michigan players.
Yeah.
Going after Michigan receivers.
Tom Coughlin.
Of course.
Bill Parcells.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we're talking coaches, I don't put coaches on my Rushmore. That's a Rob thing. That's a big head thing. I don't put coaches out there. They ain't out there taking hits. I don't give a damn. I don't care. When we do a Mount Rushmore of coaches, then I'll include you. Because I ain't going to include no players if we're doing a Mount Rushmore of coaches.
Right.
I ain't going to include no coaches when we're doing a Mount Rushmore of players.
Unless you say like Mike Vrabel.
Yeah. If you're naming him as a player, yes.
Yeah.
In that case, I could name Tom Landry as a Giant, right?
Yeah. I just named Tom Coughlin.
But Coughlin was not a player. Landry played for the Giants.
Didn't Tom Coughlin play wide receiver for the Giants?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, here's another one. Another honorable mention.
Uh-oh.
Frank Gifford.
Yeah, Frank Gifford. Go for that. Google is a wonderful thing, isn't it, Wade?
Oh no, it's not Google.
I'm talking to Waze. Damn,
I'm pulling up Google right now because I'm like, wait, am I correct on that? I swear I couldn't remember if Tom Coughlin did play or not. Oh, you know what I'm thinking? It's probably a different Tom Coughlin. No, same one. Never mind. Otherwise, yeah, that's basically it.
Okay, all right. Anyway.
All right. So otherwise, all I got left for you guys is to tell you guys what we're going to do next time we come together for the WayzVerse.
Okay.
Next weekend, I'm not going to be available. I'm going to be out camping, doing some life experiences with the kids and family. So next time we get together, we'll be doing our top 10 greatest comebacks in hip hop and rap history.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Okay.
The top 10 greatest comebacks.
Greatest comebacks.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here.
Been here for years.
So, one thing I gotta say before we go, I have to say this before we go. A 3-star linebacker just committed to Eastern Michigan University.
Yep.
And he has the greatest name in the history of football. His name is Noah, and his last name is Knigga. That's right. The man's name is Noah Nigga.
Oh wow!
Can't wait to meet his brother. Ask a nigga.
So which one you know?
You better know a nigga. You better know a nigga.
You know any I know?
Oh wow!
Yeah, I can see him right now. Just me, and say your name. I know a nigga. What? You know a nigga? I know a nigga too.
Sir, we don't speak like that in public.
We all know a nigga.
I can't wait to hear commentators stumbling over that one. Knigga.
That's gonna be so
K
funny.
is silent, you guys. K is silent.
Just let him just turn around and be the most dominant thing in college.
Oh man, Lee Corso gonna have fun with that.
Noah Knigga.
All the white people are stressing. They got their great white hope and they can't even say his damn name.
Oh, they like, damn. Or some of them might be heavy, like, finally get to say it.
Oh, I've been waiting for years.
I get to say it.
Ooh, this is my time.
They'll do that little cartoony thing where they jump in the air and click their heels.
I get to say
Know a nigga with the tackle.
Oh man, so that is it for the WayzVerse, folks. I want to thank y'all for joining us. I'm your boy OG Tim Wilson. On behalf of